It's Brian.
What do you think is the cause of the economic collapse? I guess that's the way we should look at it.
Well,
is it a collapse that's happening, or is it like just a recession, a prolonged recession that maybe we'll come out of it at some point?
I think what it is, it's Obama's playing Santa Claus, giving
Santa
the people,
Claus.
taking
too much from the rich and giving to the poor.
Make everything like California was. I lived in California all my life, and they screwed up a good state.
So what is your suggestion for other people in California?
I don't know, but if they do like me, to get the hell out. A lot of people have moved up here from California. So, well, the housing. Do you know that for about 100 by 50 foot lot, it's probably about $150,000. And when I first came out here, it was about $6,000 for a lot.
Yeah, here in Kingman.
Yeah, compared, just to show you the amount of difference. The only thing that kept me there was the fact that I had roots there, and then after my old man died, my brother and my sister, it's just like my brother bought some land out here, but he's going to move out eventually. But I don't think my sister, she's got a Disneyland mentality.
Is that what keeps the remaining people there? Is that Disneyland?
I don't know what it is.
Overly pretentious kind of thing going on, you know.
The entertaining stuff, but I think the rich people that are in Hollywood and actors and all, I think that a lot of them have moved out. Hey, I didn't even know Jamie Lee Curtis doesn't even live there. She moved up to Idaho. She got the hell out of there. You can't give everybody welfare and expect. You know, you go into a hospital and there's nothing but illegal alien mothers having babies and everything else, and you're waiting in line forever. You want to pervert.
So you sound like a sort of a conservative person. I mean,
yeah, but I hate the people that are in the Democrat or the Republican Party now. They just don't have any cojones to do anything, you know.
Yeah.
It's like this baloney. Putting Boehner in there, they're like John McCain is the biggest phony Republican I ever seen. I can't stand him. I couldn't stand him when I lived in California. Even my old man couldn't even stand him. Biggest phony. I think the guy's a traitor anyway. He sold out. He sold out. You know, he was sure he was over there in Vietnam. He was a what do you call it? A prisoner of war because he was hot dogging it and his plane went down and they captured him. But I think, but he sold out his own people. Look at who his friends are. John Kerry, who mocks the United States, the Swift boat crap. You know, remember all that stuff.
Yeah.
And Lieberman, the one that ran with that idiot Gore. You know. Well, that's who he hangs out with. You know, and I couldn't believe it. You know. One person. And they hate him because he's the only one that's got any guts to say anything on the radio is Rush. Rush is about the only one, and they can't stand it because he speaks his mind. They can't get him off the radio because they know there's so many millions of people that agree with him.
Many supporters of Rush. Yeah.
Well, he's the only one that'll speak out about the stuff, and he always joked. He says, "No, I wouldn't run for political office." He says because it changes you there, but he says that I don't want the pay cut.
He's making way much more money.
Oh yeah, doing what he's doing, right?
Sure.
But double standards is what is wrong with?
That's all right.
What's wrong with the double standards of thing? I watched The Prejudice when I was in California, and I'd see blacks. You'd have some Democrat come out and call a guy the N-word or something, you know.
Yeah.
And if they were a Democrat that said it, the black people would come out and say, like Maxine Waters, say, well, he didn't mean it. What he said was wrong, but he didn't mean anything. But if a Republican said that, they'd say he needs to go. He needs to go. Double standards, you know.
Sure.
That's the way that's the way this whole government is. It's Bush's fault. Hey, 4 years has been Bush's fault. No, it's been Obama's fault. You know.
So
who's been in there for the last 4 years? Who's been screwing things up? Do you know that guy? I mean, that guy. They could have ran Mickey Mouse. Obama has spent more than all the presidents put together.
Well, they didn't. He did run up against Mickey Mouse, also known as Mitt Romney. And there's people like Donald Trump and all these people saying anybody could beat him in the next election because he's done such a terrible job and his reputation is so bad that anybody's grandmother would beat him in the next election. But
do you know that Romney got as many votes or more votes than McCain, I think?
More than McCain, okay.
McCain did, but
Yeah.
you know that Obama got millions of less this time. But you know what they did is they went out and they got the moron vote. They did. They went out.
It's the moron vote that got
Obama in there. Right.
reelected. Yeah, okay.
Well, pandering. In other words,
Yeah.
Obama phone.